ND Senator Doug Larsen was piloting plane that killed wife, children. North Dakota State Senator Doug Larsen, pictured left, was piloting the single-engine plane that crashed Sunday evening and killed him, his wife, and his 2 sons. Authorities in Moab, Utah said Larsen, 47, was in the cockpit when the plane crashed just outside of Canyonlands Regional Airport, instantly killing the family of 4. The Grand County Sheriff's Office confirmed the Republican politician's role Monday in the crash that happened right after takeoff from the Canyonlands Regional Airport. It is believed the 4 were returning from a visit with family in Scottsdale, Arizona when and were stopping at the Moab, Utah airport to refuel for their flight home. First responders were sent to the scene just before 8:30 p.m., according to the local sheriff's office, and found that all 4 passengers on the plane had died. The cause of the crash is unknown as officials investigate further. Public records show Larsen was registered in June to fly a Piper Cherokee PA-28-140, a single-engine plane. It's unclear if this is the plane that crashed. The news of the deaths first circulated early Monday when Republican State Senator David Hogue wrote an email to their colleagues. Senator Doug Larsen, his wife Amy, and their 2 young children died in a plane crash last evening in Utah, wrote Hogue. I'm not sure where the bereavement starts with such a tragedy, but I think it starts with prayers for the grandparents, surviving stepchild of Senator Larsen, and extended family of Doug and Amy, he wrote in the email. Hold your family close today, the Republican continued. Larsen had a 3rd stepchild who was not on the plane Sunday. The Republican was first elected to the North Dakota Senate in 2020. Prior to that, Larsen served nearly 3 decades with the North Dakota Army National Guard, according to a statement from Governor Doug Burgum. His district comprises Mandan, a city that flanks Bismarck across the Mississippi River. He chaired a panel in the state Senate that handled industry and business legislation. Time equals 400 ms. greater than. In addition to his political position, Larsen and his wife were majority owners of a local hotel. He was also a lieutenant colonel in the North Dakota National Guard. Deputies with the Grand County Sheriff's Office said they received a report that the aircraft went down around 8:30 p.m. on Sunday. An air medical helicopter located the downed plane while crews from the Sheriff's Office, the Moab Fire Department and EMTs responded to the crash site. In a brief statement released just after midnight Monday, the Sheriff's Office said, rescue efforts were completed. 4 occupants unfortunately did not survive the crash. Further information will be provided as soon as family members have been notified. Initially, the office said it dispatched emergency responders after receiving a call for a witness who saw a plane going into the ground shortly after taking off from the Canyonlands airfield north of Moab. The National Transportation Safety Board said in a post on X, formerly Twitter, that the crash of the single-engine Piper was being investigated. The plane crashed about 15 miles outside of Moab, Utah, a tourist city of about 5,300 people located near Arches and Canyonlands National Parks. In his statement, Burgum commended Larsen for his years of service and offered his condolences to their family members. Time equals 400 ms. greater than. First Lady Catherine, Lieutenant Governor Miller and I are deeply saddened by the heartbreaking loss of Senator Doug Larsen, his wife, Amy, and their 2 young sons, said Burgum. As a legislator, he was a tenacious advocate for individual rights and the freedoms he defended through his military service, he said. Read the full story. https://www.dailymail.co UK/news/article-1258719/North Dakota Senator Doug Larsen piloting single engine plane crashed immediately taking Utah killing wife 2 children. HTML Ito equals MSN Gallery. Want more stories like this from the Daily Mail? Visit our profile page here and hit the follow button above for more of the news you need.